see them, but I can, including Alan Mintaggart, who's been the marketing agent handling your questions and queries regarding the sale here today for the past few weeks. Today's auction, of course, it will be conducted in accordance with any rules and any additional conditions that were made available before the start of the auction. The auction rules prohibit an auctioneer from accepting any late bidder offers for the property after the property has been knocked down to the successful bidder. So what that means, ladies and gentlemen, in simple terms, is that I'll call the property 3 times. First call, second call, third and final call, but when the gavel hits like so, that's all. No late bidder offers after that point. If we do find ourselves in a position where you are the highest bidder and we are below the vendor's reserve price, that's a great position to be in, because what that means effectively is that we will deal exclusively with you. You will cut out anyone else with the negotiations. You get first right. So if you want to be first in the land of auctions, sometimes you have to be last. The vendors, of course, they have a reserve price. As auctioneer, I'll indicate bidders on request. The law prohibits false bids and prohibits major disruptions by bidders, and the law does provide fines for this conduct. The rules permit vendor bids. The words that I will use throughout the auction to indicate I'm making a bid on behalf of the vendor are quite simply vendor bid, and by law, only I, as the auctioneer, may make a vendor bid. A few housekeeping things here, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, hang on. Apparently you can't see me. Is that better, Al? Is that better? Yep, sorry about that. My apologies. A few housekeeping things, ladies and gentlemen. So there are a couple of ways that you are able to bid here this afternoon. Option number 1 is in the top right of the screen. You'll see what looks like a little blurb, a little book, like a little page with some writing on it. That is the chat function in the Google Hangout. So what you're able to do there is if you type your bidder number, and your name will pop up on my screen and I will acknowledge the bid there. That is option number 1. Option number 2 is you can bid as if you were on the street. So you can actually talk to me. I'll be able to see you and hear you. Someone's just come in last minute. I'll be able to see you and hear you. And you can bid as if we were on the street interacting. To do that, however, you'll have to make sure that your microphone is off, because I will not be able to hear you. And I can see that everyone's camera has been disabled. So if you want to be able to see me, you're going to have to enable your camera, because at the moment I don't see anyone else's camera on the meeting at the moment. There are your 2 options. Option number 1, type it in. Option number 2, turn your camera and your microphone on and talk to me as if we were on the street. Okay, if you have any issues, Alan Mintaggart, the marketing agent. His phone is on standby. Give him a call, send him a text. He'll take your call if you're having any technical issues mid-auction. We understand in the circumstances we will allow everyone time. Okay. So good offering that we have on here today, ladies and gentlemen. 3 bedrooms, 1 bathroom with the property, 690 square metres of prime position Ringwood East dirt. It's in the Ringwood secondary zone, literally a hop, skip and a jump to Bedford Row shops or the Ringwood East shops, train station, situated perfectly there between, of course, Heathmont and also Ringwood East train station. It's a wonderful location, perfect for perhaps redevelopment, or perhaps if you want to extend and develop the house itself. It's a wonderful location, nice wide 19.8 metre frontage as well. We offer the property here via public auction. We ask the successful bidder to pay the 10% deposit upon signing of the contract. All of our systems will allow you to pay that deposit electronically and remotely, as well as sign the contract electronically and remotely at the conclusion of today's auction, with settlement to be a very flexible 30 to 180 days time that the vendors have set out. Wonderful offering. We've had plenty of interest in the property. Where do we start? Where do we go? Get me underway. Opening bidder offer, 31 Illoura Avenue in Ringwood East. In your hands. Where do we go? What do we do? Where should we start? We can start anywhere you like. Type your bid in, say the name out loud, and I'll hear it. suggest a number maybe around 650. Can I get an opening bid at 650 there? I'm happy to start it on the vendor bid if I need to. But obviously if I start on the vendor bid, it means that you have to bid over the top. Let's go 650, can I see? That's 690 square metres of dirt. Wonderful location. Plenty of opportunity here. Start it with me, a vendor. I'll start the vendor bid with me at 650,000, 650. I've got the live bid. I'll take the live bid. It's always better to have a bid on the thing. At the floor there, got the text popped up at 650,000. Live bid on the floor. Off we go at 650,000. 650 we have here, clear bid off it here at 650. Let's take it 20 to get us up. At 650 now, 20, what do you say? First call, 650. Second call, 650. 70 we go. Third. Final time, that's 650,000. Jump on in. Go with me, the vendor bid is 670. 670 the vendor bid now. At 670,000 on a vendor bid we go. Let's see what we say now, 710 I suggest. At 670, get me up to 710. At 670 the bid, call it 3 times, 670. First call, 670 vendor bid. Second call, 670 vendor bid. Plenty of offering, plenty of value in it at this level. Third and final time. Where's the starter? Jump on back in. 670 with me. Where do you want to go, sir? 670 vendor bid. Need to see you rise. Just want to remind you, if we pass the property in on a vendor bid, what that means is that you don't get an advantage. It means that we'll take your offer after auction, we'll put it in the hat, throw it in the ring with everyone else. There's plenty of other interest in the property. A few people that are hoping this property passes in today so they can put in their offers. If we pass it in on a vendor bid, you don't have any rights to negotiate. You don't get any exclusivity. You have no advantage. If you put a bid in, we'll deal with you first. You'll close the door on your competition. At 670 with me, the vendor, 90 will get you in if you like. At 670 we have. 90 we search. What would you like to do, sir? At 670 clear, but obviously I'm going to call it 3 more times. Otherwise, might pass the property in. No one gets rights to negotiate. At 670. First call, 670. Second call, 670. Third, final time, 670,000. Any rise to get you in at all? We'll be seeing your best. Just one bid today. What would you like to do, sir? Well, what we're going to do, ladies and gentlemen, we're just going to go give our vendors a call, get some instructions. We'll be back before you can say cat in a hat. Appreciate your patience, ladies and gentlemen. Big decision. I'm sure we can all appreciate buying and selling of real estate. For those that just tuned in, 670 is where the bid is at. I'll call it 3 more times. Spoken to the owners. Clear instructions. At 670,000, if I see a rise at all, 670 I have. At 670 a bit now, clear bid up, and you're going to call it 3 times. First call, 670. Second call, 670. Third, final time, at 670,000. Have we seen your best? Needs to know. 670 Al, what were they doing? At 670, any rise at all there from you? 670, clear instructions. What I'm going to do, I'm going to put another vendor bid in at 750,000. No more bids from me. You had my word. Trust me, I'm a real estate agent. Now, I appreciate it. 750 is where we're at now. At 750,000, you need to be above that if you want us to pass the property into you. If you bid above 750, I won't vendor bid against you. You had my word. Trust me, I'm a real estate agent. At 750, we're going to call it 3 times. Otherwise, pass the property in. No one gets the right to negotiate. We're going to move on to the third part of our campaign, and I can assure you there are plenty of developers out there, plenty of interest in this property. It is going to sell really quickly after auction if you don't put a vendor bid in. We'd love to deal with you on a one-on-one basis, but you're going to have to be above 750 to give yourself the opportunity to do that. At 750 with me, the vendor, first call. At 750 with me, the vendor, second call. 750 with me, the vendor, third and final call. Where do we go? Any rise at all? Well, we did expect this. A few people couldn't bid under auction conditions. So what we're going to do, we're going to move to our next stage of marketing. We're going to welcome those people to come forward, put through some offers. There are plenty of people that have been watching and tuning in on this link, hoping that it passes in so that they can put their offer in. I'm sure the next time you drive down Illoura Avenue, you'll see a sales sticker out the front of number 31. Thanks for tuning in. We hope to see you at the next Ray White Ringwood private auction. Have a lovely, lovely weekend.